Alright, so we have big news today in regards to Persona, so let's get started. So recently 2 Persona titles have leaked, and we know they're official because they were accidentally uploaded on the official Atlas Instagram. We know they leaked early because they seem to have been intended for the Xbox Showcase June 11th, which is this Sunday at the time of recording this. First off, we got the Persona 3 remake to go over, which has officially been revealed as Persona 3 Reload. The trailer opens with Aiga sporting her blue one-piece dress when they meet her in Yakushima, and man do the character models look great. Especially with the P3 remake using the same engine as Persona 5, you can't go wrong. It also seems to tout some revised social link events, such as Yukari's, which seems to have a cooking event happen sometime during it, or maybe it'll be during the story. Originally, to start the social link with Yukari, your charm would have to be maxed out, so maybe the requirements for this version are changed if that's the case. I can't wait to see how Atlas change these social links and possibly improve upon them, whether that mean changing the events up entirely or adding benefits like Persona 5's Confidants. I noticed Officer Kurosawa's portrait seems to be the same, which makes sense because you can't improve upon perfection. The layout of TARDIS also looks revamped, and I can't wait to see the rest of how it looks when it actually releases. I'm also excited to explore the rest of Tatsumi Port Island from a new perspective. Persona 3 is a very special game to me, so to see it being remade this way is beautiful. Hopefully it doesn't disappoint, but when the original game is already great source material, I think we'll be fine. One thing I'll bring up is that according to someone who had some inside information, I'm going to call Midori from now on because I don't want to have to say MBKKSSTBHZ5 again. So Midori mentioned prior to the trailer being leaked that this would not be the definitive version of Persona 3, which seems to mean that either the answer that was included in FES, the female protagonist Kotone that was included in Portable, or possibly even both seem to be omitted from the base game. This extra content that might be omitted is possibly being reserved for DLC to buy at a later time. Much like FES, originally releasing sometime after the original Persona 3 came out, and acted as an expansion disc with extra features. And even though Midori switched the dates up between this and the P5T game, it's still mostly accurate. I mean, they did know that it would be called Persona 3 Reload, which I don't think any of us at all would have guessed that being the name. It does come out early 2024, so I can't wait to dive back into the world of Persona 3 and see what this new version has to offer. Now, on to the next Persona game that will be announced, that being Persona 5 Tactica, which involves the main cast of Persona 5, but with a strategy RPG spin to it. It seems like it'll do a decent job of blending the elements of P5 with the strategy game, much like Strikers did with mixing Persona 5 with the Dynasty Warrior style. I also like the way it looks, opting to go for a more cartoony look, similar to the 2 Persona Q games. Now I don't know if it's because I'm not too experienced with tactics games as a whole, but it reminds me of the Mario Rabbids crossover games, which I only played the first, but I absolutely loved it. Especially with the amount of freedom it seems you'll have and moving around the stage, whether it may be hiding behind cover or climbing a ladder to reach the high ground. But maybe that comes with the territory of it being a turn-based strategy game. So if this new Persona 5 Tactica game plays anything like that, I'll be satisfied. It comes out this November, so we'll be able to play it in no time. But that's going to be all for this video. I'm excited for this news and hope y'all are as well. Let us know in the comments what you think about this early Persona news. But this has been GPX Japan. Take care.